Alright. If you haven't had any water to drink, make sure you go and drink some water now. Also, at the moment, I really can't decide what wig situation I want going on. I love my natural hair, by the way, and I do want to wear it out, and I wore it out like 2 summers ago now, but I haven't been able to because I'm really trying to grow it and my hair is very weak. So if I have it out and I'm trying to style it, it's just not going anywhere. Anyway, trying to decide what style I want to go for. This is not the point of the video. Hi, it's Scola and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a really random one and I'm really sorry if it's all over the place, but I just felt it in my heart that I wanted to talk about this on video. Whether I will upload this, I don't know, but here we go. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed and hit that notification bell, make sure you do that, and also make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram. I just noticed a lot of my videos have been doing really badly. 1, just because maybe I'm just not that interesting, and 2, maybe because you're not seeing it in your subscription box and not getting notified. So just in case you actually like me and you want to see my videos, make sure you do some of those things. So basically, I want to talk today about where we think the health and fitness industry, specifically weight loss, is going. And this is sort of an extension of a video I made last year, I believe. It was either last year or the year before that, honestly. I felt like 2018 was so long. But also, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what did I do? It just flew by at the same time. A video I made was basically talking about whether weight loss is body positive. And here on my channel, I've just been really battling with myself, and I've spoken about this in a few videos. And you know what? I'm going to continue this discussion because it really does weigh heavy on my mind and my heart. And it's something I'm really conflicted about at the moment. I'll be very honest with you guys, and I wanted to pretend it wasn't going on and try to like soldier on and keep making certain content, but it just felt like I wanted to also address other stuff. And that is the fact that there's a lot of problematic things when it comes to health and fitness, and specifically weight loss. There's a lot of negative stuff around it, and the way the industry was built was to exploit specifically women, but people as a whole, because men also experience a lot of body shame. And I wanted to talk about where are we going with this. So I started following a lot of body positive people that are just really championing people accepting themselves and loving themselves, and it's been amazing. Like the main people I follow that I feel like doing an amazing job at the moment and I really look up to and I feel like I'm learning a lot from are Body Posy Panda, who is amazing, and I actually had the pleasure of meeting her this past summer, like summer 2018, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. And also Jamila, she's started this sort of like online movement called I Weigh, and it's just basically being like, can we stop talking about how much we weigh and talk about like what else we're good at. And then also the Slumflower, who is just about being just a queen. Like, oh my god, Slumflower, she's amazing, and she is like, just follow those people if you need a little bit of body positivity and just personal positivity, because also as much as they talk about their bodies and becoming accepting of them, they also talk a lot about how you need to focus on other things other than just your body. Anyway, following these people have made me really question myself, because obviously if you don't know who I am a personal trainer slash TV presenter slash YouTube type person, and I've started my career by making weight loss videos because when I was 14 I lost like 50 pounds, and that sort of got me into things. And I've spent a lot of time being very conflicted about past content I've made, because I'm very worried that some of the content I made was problematic and may have negatively affected people. I've sort of come to terms with the fact that I can't fix that, but I can only make sure that what I do going forward is better, because we all grow as people and we all become more and more informed as we get older. Like stuff that you might think you really knew when you were like 30 and you thought you had your whole life figured out, you suddenly have like a revelation at like 50. So I don't think it has anything to do with age, because I could say, oh, you know, I was just 14, I don't know what I was saying, I was so ill-informed. But then there are 14-year-olds these days that know way more than I did at 14. So I don't think it's an age thing, I think it's more about society, what you open yourself up to. And at the moment society is becoming very self-aware, and I feel like 2018 was one of the most painfully self-aware times to the point where I just think it just overloaded my brain and my brain just fried. And I think you guys could tell from the fact that I didn't really make that much content last year. I wasn't really as active, and it's purely because I was having this moment where I was just like, do I still want to do this? Is this still a positive way for me to use my time to make content about health and fitness and weight loss and that kind of stuff? And if you watched my Is Weight Loss Body Positive video, you would have known that I came to the conclusion that weight loss isn't necessarily not body positive. Your reasons for doing it depends on the person and the reasons why they're looking to lose weight. So I am very thankful to the problematic weight loss industry that sucked me in and made me want to lose weight, and the negative reasons that led me to being able to want to lose weight, because they sort of were a gateway to me actually finding the more positive sides of what it is to essentially just start to look after yourself, which is all I really did. But I'm still at the point where I'm like, okay, so how do we go forward with weight loss? How do we go forward and make this a thing that is positive for the people who want to lose weight? Because it's all good and well for us to champion body positivity and be like, do you know what, just be happy with how you look and just chill with that. But here's where I'm having some conflicting thoughts, and this is what I'm worried about putting out there into the world. But you know what? I'm all about discussion, I'm all about learning, and I just want to open my mind and open my opinion, because so far obviously these accounts I've been following who are all about loving yourself and, you know, seeing past your body, seeing more of yourself, whatever. Awesome, and love it, and it's just done so much for me personally, especially as I've been struggling with my weight now. I have a condition called hypothyroidism, causes me to gain weight, really difficult, really depressed me, blah 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 blah. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. But now I'm like, okay, and I love that they talk about that stuff and that's their niche. They'll never go over and start to give you like healthy lifestyle advice. But then my question from that then is like, okay, so cool, we love ourselves now, but what if we just genuinely say want to change something about ourselves? Like, what if we want to be healthy? How do we go about that in a safe way that is good for our mind and good for ourselves in the long run? Because I feel like Scola, drink some water. This is an intense discussion, guys. I personally don't think the weight loss industry is ever going to disappear. I don't think it's going to go away, much like the makeup industry is never going to go away, much like any aesthetic, like the fashion industry is never going to go away. It's all about aesthetics, and it does make me wonder. Obviously I haven't done research about this. Maybe this could be my journey into starting it. If you guys could recommend any, you know, articles, papers, books that might help me come to some sort of like understanding of things. I'm like, are humans naturally, you know, set to want to improve the way they look? And when they do, what influences those decisions? Because clearly we can see there are some people, well, a lot of people in society who don't conform to what like is standard beauty setting. You know, there are people who, like, this is a really basic thing like to go for, but like say like goths or something. I remember when I was at school and the whole goth thing was around. I think the goth thing will always be around. That was you being an outsider, like if you chose to be a goth. So then does that mean that we do have it in us to choose to do something that people might not widely accept, but because we want to do it, we'll do it anyway, fully knowing that people might not accept us, but we don't care because we'll find a group of people who also think and want to do the same things and look this in a similar way. As much as I've accepted my body now, and I still do have a lot of insecurities, I'm not going to pretend I don't, I do still have a sense of, actually, I do want to lose weight. And I always wonder, is that because society tells me that I should want to lose weight? Is that the effects of me being in the health and fitness industry for so long? Is that me feeling insecure as a personal trainer, not having abs and not being like the most fit, on point person? Is that why I want to lose weight? Or do I want to lose weight just because it's like an aesthetic I'd like to have? And is it okay to want a certain aesthetic? I mean, we all dye our hair different colors, we all wear wigs or extensions, cut our hair to how we like it, do our eyebrows the way we want it, makeup, clothes. The clothes we wear obviously are one of the main ways that we also express ourselves. So yeah, I think that's my battle at the moment. It's like, is weight loss just full stop not really something we naturally want to do? Is that something that has been forced upon us by society, or is that something humans can naturally feel like they want to do as like a natural instinct? We all want to be the best versions of ourselves, and that's like what humans are always striving towards. So how do we deal with that when it comes to the way that we look? Like, obviously it's okay to strive to be the best you can in your career and mentally, and strive to be the best like person to like your family and be a loving, kind person. You know, we all can strive to do that, but then how do we come to a positive place when it comes to wanting to strive to be better within our bodies? How can we do that in a positive way and make sure that we're doing that in a way that makes our mind happy? I would say I think it is a very personal thing, and I think it is very like personal basically. I don't think there is a set way to figure out how happy someone is. I think it's up to you to know, okay, I've decided to lose weight. Am I happy doing this? No, then why am I doing it? Like, I should stop doing it. Is this a decision that would make me happy? I think those are the sort of questions you should really ask yourself. It's like, if you do anything, ask yourself, is this ultimately truly what is making you happy? And is the process making you happy as well? Because that's one thing people don't realize. Like, when you start to set out to lose weight, you can pretty much straight away tell if it's for you or if it's not. What you're doing is making you happy, or if it's not making you happy. Same as like if you cut your hair and you know you're halfway through cutting your hair, like if you start crying, and even after the hair is done and even after a week of having that hairstyle, if you're upset about it and it's still upsetting you, you probably shouldn't have cut your hair. You should have probably just kept it long, and that was a bad decision to make. I think it also comes down to that, like, what are you happy doing? What is bringing you joy? Like, I have come to the conclusion that exercise does make me happy, but not all exercise. For example, I hate the gym. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't like the gym. I don't like lifting weights. Don't put me in a gym. Don't do it. I don't want it. Yeah. This has been a long old chat. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this down, but for me, it's been almost 30 minutes of chatting. So yeah, I think I need to go now. But thank you so much for watching this to the end. If you did, oh my goodness, like, wow, I'm really appreciative. I've got something in my eye. Bloody hell. What is that? I'll go and I'll say bye, and then I'll go and sort myself out. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.